Alright, well, we're working on Flaperons today, and I thought I'd give you a little overview of this video here. We're going to start off with just deburring the blanks for the Flaperon spars. So, short little clip, we're speeding through that pretty quick. Then we're going on and forming these Flaperons. Now, I showed the way that I initially set these up. I initially bent them in my big 8-foot brake. That does not quite give me the full bend that I need, because once I've got the first edge bent, when I go to bend the second one, the leaf interferes with that, so I can't get the full 90 degrees in this case on the bottoms of the spars like I want. So initially what I'm showing here is I took a 2x4 that I'd already planed down and I knew was straight and true, and I used it to tighten up the bend radius on that. Then I went ahead and used a nifty little tool that the RV builders came up. That did a good job. It still didn't give me quite the tight bend radius I want and the spacing I wanted on both edges. So even though I didn't show it here, what I ultimately did is I took that same 2x4, cut it down in the table saw with the angles that I wanted, and allowed for spring back in the angles that I cut on that. Then I actually slid that inside the spar and clamped it down to the table, and then I went ahead and worked those edges, and that gave me the spar definition that I wanted all the way around, proper sizing and everything. So you'll see that piece of 2x4, or that form block, I guess, later on when I'm assembling the spars, because I did use it to rivet the trailing edge together, drill and rivet the trailing edge, and I kind of explain that later on, I think. But so anyway, you'll see that. But what I did worked, but then going ahead and doing the other form block and tightening up all those angles helped quite a bit and gave me what I wanted. So that's what we're going to see. Hopefully you find something useful here, some ideas that you can use at least. And since I didn't even do an outro on this, thanks for taking the time to watch, guys. Alright, Flaperon spars. Well, I've got them bent up, and this is our profile here. Let's see if we can get you a picture of this. We got to do some modifications to it. Okay, so it's going to sit like this. Trailing edge sits in underneath here like this. Now I got a good line. This is the first bend I made, and it's 12 degrees beyond 90. So then once you do that and turn it around in my big brake, why, it doesn't give me a true 90 on this side. I don't have enough lift on it. This hits the top leaf of the brake, so we get it this far. So what I'm going to do to take care of that, and you can go and you can massage these by hand, you'll get some little dinks in them and stuff. So what I'm going to do is just do a quickie form block. And what I did is I took the 2x4 that I used to bend the skins with, that I'd planed down. So it's nice and square, got nice square excuse me, edges all the way around. So what I've done is I picked a nice edge that doesn't really have any knots in it or anything, and I'm just going to screw it down to my table, just about like this. And there we've got a nice straight edge. So to get our radius, all I'm doing is taking my little trim router, that looks just about right. we do one of those, we'll take a piece of sandpaper, and we'll also take a Sharpie, and we want to mark right in here because it's a little dinked up there, so I don't want to form over that section right there. Otherwise we'll have a really goofy really misformed piece there. So if we do that, then we can take our piece of material, set it right on the edge, and there we've got us a nice edge to form over. We'll still have to massage it just a little bit because we need to overbend it a little bit, but this will get us pretty close. If I really wanted to get fancy about it, we could have beveled this edge just a little bit, or this bottom edge, and got our overbend on it, and we would have been right on, but I'm not going to spend that much time doing it. I think we can just massage it this little bit, and it'll come out just fine. Okay, now let's look at that one. And we still got a little bit to go. That's a whole lot better than what it was. So to get that last little bit out, I think if I were to look here someplace, right about here, we have the little Vans aircraft tool here. And what these are, if we get everything out of the way, except we better turn it around and bend the right edge. And we'll just continue to work that along just like that. So I got a spar that we got our upper edge angled pretty good, although we've got to massage this upper angle just a little bit on each of these. But we're way too open on our what should be a 90-degree down here on the bottom. So easiest way to do it that I've found, and of course I massaged them a little bit with my fancy rounded over 2x4 just a little bit, so I got them closer. But I could probably actually skip that step and just do this little RV builder's trick here. And this gets used a lot on building ribs. The RV guys came up with this, I think, from what I understand. And it does a real good job of bringing your flanges up to 90 degrees. There's still a little massage, and once you get them all, once you get them run through here a couple of times, but it gets them awful close. That does a pretty nice job. And then you can take your ribs, and you do still have to massage them a little bit, but they go in there just about like that. So anyway, clean these up, and then we'll start assembling them.